Hello. Oh, just a second. I had to sneeze. Hi, tongue. Mwah. Forgetting first. Today, we are going to be playing a game called The Farmer Was Replaced. Sorry, I just sneezed. So, yeah. All good now. I haven't streamed in a while. I, uh, I've been playing a lot of Genshin recently. Like, a lot of Genshin. I have been trying to get a C2 Columbina, and it has been pretty hard. I'm really close to getting her. I've literally resorted to doing the weirdest shit in Genshin, like stuff that I would never usually do, just to start getting primo gems. So yeah, but onto the game that we're going to be playing. I have not started it yet. It's I've seen a video of like what the game is, of Rin Penrose playing it, and it's basically just a game where you program and learn to program, but in a fun way, where you basically try to make a auto farmer from like basically you're building up a drone and programming the drone to farm for you. That's why the game is called The Farmer Was Replaced. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. By the way, I am garbage at programming, and I have no idea, like, of anything, like, of any way to actually program. So we are going to be learning from scratch. So yeah. But I hope it's a fun journey for both you and me. So yeah. Let me boot up the game real quick. There we go. Oh, OBS is in the wrong tab. There we go. The game is a bit loud. Let me... lower that. There we go. That should be better. There we go. Well, let's begin. Getting started. This window contains information about everything in the game. You can move windows around by dragging them, dragging and dropping the grey part of the window. You can move around, dragging anywhere outside of the window. Oh, nice. Oh, it has like a 3D aspect to the drone. Nice. To get started with programming, go to the first program page by clicking it. Oh, wait. Program community. First program. Okay, we're just going into this one, I guess. I wish I'd read the rest of it, but general information, programming, comments, apparently that stuff. Then we have unlocks grass, built-in functions, do a flip, harvest, pet the piggy. Oh, there's a pig drone. Okay. Items, hay. Entities, grass, ground, grassland, soil. Getting started. There we go. Be sure to check out the bottom, the buttons at the top right corner of the screen. However, oh, these ones. Hover over them to see the tooltips, explanations, what they do. One of them opens the tech tree. Unlock tree. Open new window menu. Create new code file. Oh, okay. Delete that one. And that's the tech tree. Okay, there is quite a few things here. So we have wheat, Welsh true, harvest. Unlocks a simple wheel loop. Okay. Let's go into this one, I guess. First program. Text edit. All programming is done in code windows. In these ones, I'm presuming. Each code window corresponds to a text file containing code. You can rename the file by clicking on the name at the top of the window. Oh, this. Nice. The code can be edited like in any text editor, as long as it's not running. You can execute the program directly by pressing the green play button in the... sorry, I ate some spicy wings. I basically, before this, I went to Popeyes. I got myself like a nice burger, some Coke, and like some loaded fries. It was really nice. And then I also got myself some buffalo wings just to bring back home so I can have like a very nice snack. And I ate those. Yes, I have a Popeyes literally like 5 minutes away from me. And basically I brought them home, and before stream I decided to have some of them. They were buffalo wings. And now my throat feels very dry, even though I drank plenty of water. Yes, let's call it water. It's juice. I was drinking juice, but like concentrate juice. I actually have quite a few places next to me, but the Popeyes that is next to my house used to be a Pizza Hut, but nobody ever went to the Pizza Hut because it was like massively expensive. So now it's a Popeyes, but that Popeyes doesn't take deliveries. So if I want to like get some, I literally have to drive there and get some myself. But I'm so lucky that they actually have bags with handles on them, because I drive a motorcycle. I cannot carry anything unless I bring a bag with me. So I literally just chuck the bag of like the bag onto my handle and then just drive off. So yeah. That's what I usually do. But the closest one that does do delivery is like 5 miles away, and that is just not worth it. So yeah. That is so much text. Maybe I should have pre-read this beforehand. The code can be edited. Yep. We know that. You can create more code files by pressing the plus button. This one. In the upper right corner of the screen, you can dock a window to another window by dragging it onto it. Oh, now we can do both. Let's do... This one is just going to be for flipping. There you go. You will notice that once you start typing, a simple code completion window will pop up. Press tab to insert a code completion. Use the arrow keys to navigate through the completed options. Don't worry if this is your first time programming. The language is unlocked step by step. So you won't be overwhelmed by all of the things you can do. The syntax is also similar to Python, which is one of the most widely used programming languages in the world. So learning it is not completely wasted. Oh, nice. So this is going to be useful. Like, the most that I'm used to programming games are like puzzle type of things where they give you a bunch of different building blocks and say like, okay, put this building block with this building block, and like only these ones can connect and stuff like that. So you don't really get to like type anything in and stuff like that. I want to learn Python, but no time. That's why I'm playing this, so I can learn it as I'm streaming. If you already know Python, it's not a problem either. You'll just be able to skip the early game quickly to get to the more interesting stuff. Currently, there are two drones. Oh, two drone commands available. Harvest. So we can do that one. Harvest and do a flip. There are function cells. You can think of functions as a command that can be executed. You execute it using the bracket parentheses. So like that. Okay. Wait, so if we do a flip and then do the parentheses and then play. It does a flip. Wait. So how do we make it permanent? Oh, we are getting hay. Currently it's just the equivalent of a clicker. Cool. Now let's see how we make it automated. Try typing these statements in the code window and pressing the execute button. You can think of your code as a sequence of statements. You can run multiple statements in a row like this. Harvest, do a flip, harvest. So do a flip and then parentheses and then harvest. And let's see. Okay. Unlocked. Collecting grass will give you hay. It can be used to unlock. Shut up, Google. Loops in a unlock menu. Open the unlock menu with the button. This one. Okay. Waltz true. Waltz true loop. You have unlocked the waltz loop and the value true and false. The waltz loop keeps executing the loop body as long as the condition is true. Oh. Okay, I'm already starting to think of ways of doing more stuff. Condition, loop body. Don't worry about creating infinite loops, the delays in the execution will prevent the program from freezing. For beginners, perhaps you have already tried to put several harvest cells in a row. Harvest. This allows you to harvest several times in one program run. However, it would be nice to harvest more than 3 times, and writing the same code multiple times is bad practice. The solution is a loop. Loop allows you to run the same code multiple times. The whilst loop takes a condition, which is a logical value that can only be in one of 2 states, true or false. Such a value is called Boolean value. The only thing that I can think of when it's this Boolean is the you have soup extract, the equivalent of you just drop in a cube in some soup and then it just flavors the entire broth. That is the only thing that I can imagine. Boolean is a funny word. Meaning, oh, okay. Okay. So it's literally a true or false value just made into a single word. Damn. But yeah, still, I can only think of it as a. You know what? I will call this the soup value. It is soup value now to me. That is what it is. So we have the soup value. The loop then executes the code inside the loop until the condition is false, using my limited knowledge of coding. The whilst loop, the wheel loop. Wait, have I been reading that wrong? Wait, why was I reading this as a whilst? This is while? Yeah, a while loop. There you go. Executes the code inside the loop until the condition is false. The while loop looks like this. Condition, body text, cool. Once you have a replica condition with a soup value and loop body. By the way, when I said that I'm going to be calling this soup value, I was not joking. This is what I'm going to be calling it. This is just the soup value now. With whatever you want to do in the loop. There are 2 conditions soup value available. Constant soup values available. Consistent are values that never change during the program. To create a consistent soup value, this is always true. You can simply write true, write false as a condition soup value that will always be false. So you could either write whilst false, do a flip, or whilst true, do a flip. The first will never do a flip, and the second will do a flip forever in an infinite loop. Normally, creating an infinite loop is a bad idea because it will freeze the program. But in this game, there are delays between each interaction of the loop. So it will cause the drone to keep doing a flip until you maintain manually stop it by pressing the execution button again. Notice how the line after the colon is intended. Identification, like this is used to separate blocks of code. Just press tab and add identification and press shift tab. or backspace to remove it. The loop will repeat all identity statements after the colon. Statements after the block will be executed after the loop is finished. What is a colon? Indentation. Ah, there we go. Thank you. That was very helpful. Oh, that's a colon. Cool. Cool. Okay, so let's remove this. So alt true. Oh, if I can spell. There you go. Then we do harvest. Does it? Why are these ones like this? Oh, do I need to put a colon? Oh, that's probably what that is. Okay. That's how it goes. Cool. Then we do a flip. That. And then we execute it, I guess. Nice. Infinite flips and infinite harvests. Nice. Okay. What else can we unlock? So we can unlock hats. Increase the speed of both the drone and the code execution. Yeah, let's do that. Speed upgrade. The execution speed has been doubled. The program that is that the drone now harvests faster than the grass can grow, resulting in no harvest at all. To deal with this, well, currently it's harvesting perfectly fine because I'm doing flips every single time too. Nice. Resulting in no harvest at all. To deal with this, do if branches and the can harvest function are now unlocked. Oh, okay. Checking before harvesting. If so far we only do true or false. Oh, true and false as conditions, which is, of course, not very useful with if. And, sorry about this. For some reason, my voice is just going. Maybe because I haven't spoken or streamed for quite some time now. Nearly a week, I think. Yeah, so I think I streamed Friday? Maybe? So yeah, quite a while now. Since the Genshin update came out, that is. The new function, can harvest, provides better conditions. Can harvest returns true if the plant under the drone can be harvested and false otherwise. If can harvest, do something, yes. Okay. And the reason you can use this function as a condition like this is because it returns a soup value. A return value essentially means that after the function is executed, the function call expression cell expression. Evaluates to the resulting value. What happens when the above code runs? The if runs, can harvest is called. Can harvest does its thing, returns true or false. The statement is now if true or if false. The code block is only executed if it can harvest. Now we can use if to prevent the drone from harvesting too early. Okay, let's try this one. Let's stop that. So if we do that, can, if I spell that right, can harvest. How will that work? No, that does not work. Oh, I need to add a if value. If that colon, there we go, harvest. Okay. We need to put this in a whilst if true. Oh, it needs to be a capital T. Colon. Okay. Oh, error. This isn't enough education here. There must be more indentation after the colon. Then before it to separate the new colon block. So that one. There we go. There we go. We did it. So yeah, it does that. The wheel basically then checks if it's true, and after it like checks it, then it harvests it when it can harvest it. Nice. We are doing well. We can speed this up. Oh, we need wood. What's this? Increases the yield of grass. Oh, we need like 300 for that. Oh wait, I did upgrade it. Oh, we're nearly done there. Expand the farmland and unlock movement. Did I unlock the hat? Hats. Okay. Equip them like this. Change hat. Grey hat, purple hat, green hat, brown hat. Can I run a separate line of code? So, for example, if we do whilst true, colon change hat, do that. Oh yeah, we need to add in hat Let's do the grey one first. Grey. That needs to be a capital. There we go. Grey hat. Cool. We don't need this part. There we go. So I can copy, let's say, this part of the code. So if we press that, Control V, and go with purple hat, close colon, that, green hat, that, close colon, and that, brown hat. Is this gonna play at the same time as the other one is? Oh, so only one can do it at a time. Yeah, I can only do one at a time. Okay. I thought maybe I could do both of them, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Let's just keep this hat code here. Hat code. And there we go. Let's minimize that. Cool. Let's turn some of these off. Okay. Let's I guess we can expand. Or do we want to, you know what? Let's do that one. Expand. Time to be able to move around. Okay, your farm has grown. This space is not much use if you can't move the drone. If there is a new function, move, that moves the drone. Move requires that you specify the direction in which you want the drone to move. There are 4 new conditions for this: north, south, north, east, south, and west. For example, move north. We'll move the drone 1 square to the north. If you move over the edge of the farm, the drone will move to the other side of the farm. The following example. Code will keep moving the drone north and walk back to the start when it reaches the edge of the farm. Okay. Let's pause this. And, what if we just add the move command here? And let's do north. Oh. There you go, north. And let's try and execute that. Ah, nice. Now it's moving along. But is that as efficient as just being able to do it normally? Let's buy some new stuff. Okay. Plant. Grass is is nice because it grows automatically. All other plants have to be planted with the plant function. The only plants you can plant right now is a bush. You can press the type of plant you want to plant to function like this. Entities bush. This will plant a bush under the drone. Call clear to reset the farm to all grass and reset the drone position. Oh. Okay, so it's nice that they have a reset function. That's pretty good. It seems that if you grow more than one type of plant on the farm at the same time, you can sometimes get a higher yield. You'll need to research culture to learn more. Okay. So, let me pause this for a second. Let's remove that. And let's do one for solely trees. Because it seems like everything needs trees right now. Whilst... true. What command do we want to do? We check if we can harvest. If can harvest. Then we need to harvest. But if we can't harvest, but is it just going to be like the last one? Do we want to do the planting first? So if can... plant? I think that's the correct one. Let me remove this. Yeah, just remove all of it. And do we have another function? We're just constantly petting the pig. Okay, enough of that. There you go. Now how the hell do we... Hay, grass, soil, harvest, change. Break? What the hell is this? Break allows stopping a loop early. When a break statement is reached, it will immediately exit the innermost loop and start running the code after the loop. Okay. Or I in range 10 break. This prints 0 because I is 0. That is a bit complicated for me just yet, so I will come back to that another time. Or maybe a bit later, like in an hour or so. Hmm. Hmm. What's this? Using Versus Code. Visual Studio Code is the recommended code editor to use the form that was replaced. You can install it here. Oh. Hmm. Break. Nope. Plant. Ah, there we go. Grasses. I see. Seems that if you grow more, fine. Okay, so let's try and plant something first. So if we do plant entities dot bush and do that. Okay, we planted a bush. Now how do we improve this? So we want to move it upwards. Okay, so all that is true. That how do we do that? Plant bush. Then move north. Then then we harvest. Okay. Okay, so that is weird. We're not getting any wood from that. Because it's replacing that with grass. This is where I'm getting stumped. I feel like I probably should have some background music playing, just to be sure. And coding music. I have never done coding before, so sorry if I'm hyper confused and just trying to figure this out. Also, feel free to backseat and try and give me hints, because I am learning as much as anyone else is. So we need to check if we can harvest. If can okay. If can harvest, then we should harvest. But if we can't harvest, then I need to put the coal in that. Otherwise, we need to plant. That does not seem right, but we can try. Ah. It's working. It's working really badly, but it's working. Okay. So yeah, it's waiting until it can harvest, then it's harvesting and then planting and then moving on. Yes! I am learning. I have grown 3 brain cells. Nice. Okay, that is working. I am definitely surprised in myself. I don't know how I'm gonna get 500, but we are doing well. We have carrots. Well, let's improve the speed for now. But yeah, nice. We actually made it work. Maybe we should upgrade the amount of space that we have the next time that we get. Yeah. Nice. We have even more space now. Your farm has expanded again. Now that they are no longer... now that they are no longer in a nice row. So you need to find a way to traverse the square grid. With a wall sloop, this is not possible until you unlock sense and operations. This time to introduce the ore loop. Hi, Soaps! Crap, the automation coding is and puzzles. Purple weaknesses. Yeah, well, I'm learning how to code myself, so this is all brand new to me. Yeah, this is a type of puzzle that I have never experienced before. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Well, I have been having fun so far. It has been interesting. Okay. In the for loop, you can read all about the for loop in the for loop page. Okay, that is slightly complicated. Oops, no. There you go. But for now, you will only need to repeat code in a fixed number of times. Do a flip for an OI in range 5. Do a flip. Okay, so this is gonna basically make it do a thing a set amount of times. This looks like my kind of game. Range n creates a range number from 1 to n1, which has n elements in it. The for loop runs this loop body once for every element in the sequence. In this example, your flip will be called 5 times. The function get world size is also available now. It returns the size, length, and of your farm. This way, you can write code that only breaks with the next expanded upgrade. Okay, because they're already saying that your code will break the moment that you expand. Okay. Range, get world size, harvest, move north. This example harvests one column of the farm for any farm size. Oh. If you're stuck on trying to figure out how to move the drone around the farm, see the hints below. We're going to try to do it ourselves first. And then if we are really stuck, we are going to do the hints. But for now, let's pause. Okay. We do have enough to unlock some other stuff. Sorry, just give me a second. Sorry, got really distracted there for a second. I'm all good now. Okay, so for the moving thing, we can't use that anymore. Well, we can probably still use it. We just need to insert another bit of code in between it. Let's do... This needs to be the movement part. For... what does the I stand for? In... range? And then we do... well... oh. Get world size. And then do that. And that. So this is just for going the entire way. So we need to get it to move 3 up, then to the side, then 3 up, then to the side, then 3 up, then to the side. And do that in a loop. Then if we do move... No. We need to have the rest of this here. So move north. How do we specify this to only move 3? So this is working in a way, but it's only doing it up to there. How do we... Okay. Do we do this one to be free? Oh, no. That's an error. Doesn't take any arguments. Okay. I don't see world size, that's just going up. Execute that 3 times. Okay, and then it stops there. I'm not sure how I'm doing that. You know what? Let's show the hint. Okay. If you stuck on the trunk to figure out how to move the drone around the farm, see the hint below. There are, of course, several ways to move around the farm. What you're looking for is a way to travel in a systematic way that won't break when the farm grows again. The systematic way to get the where place on the farm would be to repeat the following 2 steps. Move north until walk back, move east. May be helpful. Okay. Let's do get world size. There you go. Then we need to move. I still want the if can harvest part. Do we need the true loop? No, we do not. Ah. Okay. So it moves north. So it does that once. Then we move east. How will that work? Oh, it's going in a diagonal. That's not exactly what we wanted. Maybe we need to have it as a different set of code. For range, get world size, colon, move east. Okay. Okay. We need to have that only move once, though. Okay, let's see this. Okay, get range. Wait, what's this? Oh, create a range number. I completely skipped over this part. Okay. Range n creates a range of numbers from 0 to n1, which has n elements in it. The for loop runs its loop body once for every element in a sequence. It is example, do a flip. Okay. So what's up with this J? So, for example, if we do that for J in range get world size. Then we do that. Okay. That's all good. Do this. Move east. Is that gonna work? Let's see. No, that's just doing it. Yeah, that's just in a zigzag pattern. That is not what we want. False. True. Hold on. Oh, did that wrong. There we go. By the way, for anyone that probably knows any modicum of programming, this is probably infuriating hell in whatever the hell I'm doing. Okay, let's try this. It's a bit random, but okay. Well, it's working in a way. I don't know what I did. Okay, let's try to figure out what the hell this is. Like, what's up with the J character here? Is it supposed to be like a different direction? What if we do this one as an I as well? Is that gonna make a difference? No, it does not. Okay. Yep, it does the exact same thing. I think it's just to differentiate the lines. Okay. What if we do that range thing? Let me this one we can turn off. Yeah. And another one. Let's add that one to here. Let's do range. Okay. So if we do range that, and we need to specify that as n. No, that needs to be a number. Creates a range from 0 to n1. Let's do that as 3. So then we do that. So if we then, for example, do the I wish it would explain like what each part actually does. We can look at this. Oh, okay, this probably explains it. I need to check it. The for loop works like in Python, called a for each loop in some languages, not to be confused with a C-style loop, which is a different thing. For I in sequence, do something with I. Okay. Similar to a whilst loop, the for loop also repeatedly calls a block of code. Instead of looping based on the conditions, it executes the loop body once for each element in the sequence. Syntax. A for loop looks like this. For variable name is in sequence. Variable name can be any name you choose. It is a variable that stores the current elements in the sequence. Sequence needs to be some value that can be interacted like a range of numbers. This block is executed for every element with the loop variable assigned to an element. Sequence ranges. Okay, example, for I in range 5 harvest. This loop executes the body a fixed number of times. It is essentially the same as writing. Oh, so it's the equivalent of like writing it out multiple times. Okay. I equals 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it calls harvest 5 times. See, also breaks and continue. Break also stops the loop early when the break statement is reached. Range. Okay. Generating a sequence of numbers starting at start, ending right before reaching end. So end is executed using step by step. Note that start is set at 0 by default, and if only one augment is given, it will begin at end. This isn't something possible. In Python, range is a class instruction that allows its this strange behavior. Takes 1 tick to execute. Example, for I in range 10, print. Oh. Okay. Oh, so the I is just like you saying like what they have to do. Okay. How does that work? 10, then 0, then... Okay, so if we do... let's say... Or let's do... What should the name be? Moving in range. Let's say 3, and then 1, and then we do, let's say, colon that if harvest that harvest this, then move north, then move east. Okay, let's see if that works. That might be a better and simpler way of doing it. Oh, that's what are we doing wrong there? What if we just put that as a I, as we've had it before? I'd attempt to help, but I'm as lost as you are. Yeah, I'm definitely lost as well, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to go along here, like, then go back, then move one to the side, then go over here, then move back, then do that, and to do that in like rows. Because if I can do that, then I can start doing it to like one line would be like a wood, the other line could be grass, and then the last line could be like carrots or whatever, because we have carrots over here. So what's this? Tools to help with debugging programs. Arithmetic, compression, and logic creation. Yeah, I'm so confused here. Like, I thought that this would be simple, but no, this is actual coding, so of course it's not going to be simple. So what if we just do get world size? I did try to do this, but oh, okay. You know what I probably did? We do that, and then that. No, that doesn't work. Just 3? Okay. Oh yeah, I never put in the plant command, did I? So that's just that. Copy. Okay. But then how do we move to the side? Because it chose like this one, but I don't feel like that's very useful. because I want it to be a bit more neater. What if we remove that and then do a secondary thing of for I? No, let's do a different symbol. Let's do O. So I and O. In range of get world size. Then we do move east. Okay. Maybe that will work. No, it just moves a few times around, but it doesn't actually do anything. I know what I need to do. Delete that. Just move one time. No, that's what if we change this one to 3? No, that's not gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna work. What about this one? Nope, it just goes all over the place. Yeah, it's just harvesting those 3 spots. What if we just do 1? Yep, still nothing. Actually, I feel like this secondary one is pretty redundant. We don't need that one. What if we do this as a separate bit of text? Okay. I did it! I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I did it! It was just the placement, okay. So I was executing it as the same line of text. Okay, I'll pause. I'll explain what I figured out. So basically the placement of the text matters. So the place where this text was the same as this one, which meant that was seeing it as like a part of the same code instead of seeing it as execute all of this first, and then after you're done with that, then execute this. So yes. And by the time that it goes, it's already grown. Okay. Yes, W in. Yes, a very confused W because I figured it out by complete accident. So yeah. In a way, this work is just that. Imagine like because I'm betting if I add this back over here, Yeah, it's just going all over the place. It just gets confused. That's because it's a completely separate text of like async. Um, so I was basically by accident making it all the same thing. Like it was trying to say like, okay, so we're checking for this one first, and then we're gonna check for this, and it's gonna execute all this stuff. So it's gonna harvest, then plant, then move, and instead of like then doing it the amount of the world that there is, it will like, which is free. Then it just says like, oh, okay, yeah, then we're immediately moving one. That's why it was going like here, then here, then here, and like just all over the place. So yeah, nice. That's good. We figured that out. Cool. Now it's just gonna do it in its own way. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, we can start upgrading some stuff. You know what? Let's get some more of this. Oh, we need like 2,000 for that. Let's get some carrots. Okay. Before you can plant carrots with a plant, you have to till the soil. This will change the ground to ground soil. To till the soil, simply call till. Call till again will change it back to okay. Plant carrots costs wood and hay. These items will be automatically removed when calling plant. Okay, you can see the cost. So carrots cost that much right now. Okay. I think we can transform this pretty easily. But how do we make it? Because I want to start doing it that we have one section for like hay, another section for wood, and then the other section for carrots. Okay, let's pause this for now. So we want this first section to be for, let's say this one is for hay. So, how do we do that? If can harvest, harvest. Then we do this one. Copy. Paste. Do that. And then we do how's that gonna work? No. That needs to be as its own separate thing. Okay. Do that. Then do this one. Copy that. Do this. Okay. It should be good. And then that should be the same one again. Where it so it moves one. Then it moves another one here. Then do copy. Oh, I completely forgot to add the move north command to here. There we go. And copy. Oh, need to copy this entire thing. There we go. And now we need to plant carrot. But before that, we need to hill. Not true. There we go. Wait, we need to... Can we add a if can till? And I think we need to add another one to the end here. There we go. Okay, that might work. Oh, wait, that is... Oh, I completely forgot to add the harvest command to the bush area. Harvest. There you go. Oh, that went wrong. Maybe remove this one? That is going all wrong. That is executing everything at the same time. Okay. We stop that. So, okay. That goes. Harvest. Moves north. Then that harvest moves north. Harvest moves north. Okay, moves east. Harvest, plants bush, moves north. The tilled soil. That is gonna fuck it up. Wait. Now it's gonna move there? Till. Oh, it tills it every time. No, okay. I forgot to get it to harvest. Okay. So what will it do now? Okay, so harvest that. Moves north. Okay, that does it fine. Yep. Harvest, tills, plants, moves north. Oh, I can't do anything with that. Okay. Okay, it gets confused. We need to clear this. Let me get another window. Clear. Run the command. Oh, don't do that one. There you go. Clear that. what will happen if we do this one now? Oh no, it's okay. Where are we going wrong? Yeah, it should move. Yeah, I think it needs to move one more time. So if we do that, let's clear it again. Let's see. Okay. Ah, damn it. It fucked up. What did it fuck up? Okay. It was doing it good. Like, it does it fine up to here. Pause. Yep, plants it. Does that. Moves north. Moves one there. Okay, goes back over here. Harvest that. Harvest that. Harvest that. Move one east. Harvest. Plant a bush. Move there. Wait. No. Okay. Should do it normally. Move there. Okay. And then harvest it. Okay, yes, it. Okay, so it tilled it. We need a way for to check for tilled soil. Grass, plant. Carrots, clear. That's what we need to check. We need to have it check if there is tilled soil. If there is not tilled soil, then we need to do the thing. Till. Okay. Can we check for it? If we do... If, entity dot No, not entity. What is it called? Plant. Nope. Range till. Ground soil. Ground. Not. Oh, ground. So we need or to check if it is grass. If it is grass, then like this. If it's grassland, then we need to nope, that's the wrong one. Wait, should we do walls true, maybe? If grasslands true? No. That's not correct. Getting started, loading. That's for ranges. Yes. Comments. Don't need that right now. Grass. Nope. Wall sloop. Wait. If we do wall stat grasslands true till, otherwise it won't do it. Let me. Oh, I need to. That has to have a colon after it. Okay, that works. Let's clear that first. That doesn't work. But I did put a colon after this. But does it need to go the other way around? So if we do that instead, a code block must be extended at least. What if we take off the true? Grassland is a type of ground and not a stoop. Using it as a condition on its own doesn't make sense. Does now you can check for a type of ground under the drone. Get ground type. Oh, okay. So instead of that, get ground. Wait, can we get that one yet, or do we need something else? Set speed, get item. Simulation, no. Import random, get cost. Ground type. Get ground type. And if we do That. How do we make this so it's true? So when like it's true, then do that. But if it's not true, then don't do that. I have it in my head, but I don't know how to execute it in the code. Okay, that's doing good. Oh, a nonsense. Oh, okay. We don't have that unlocked yet. I'm thinking too advanced. Okay. What if we just till the first half and then just remove the tilt code? Damn it. Clear. Okay. Execute the code. We're going to wait until it finishes the... Okay, do that, and then just remove the till. There you go. Cool. Now it should do it all perfectly fine. Yes. Okay, yeah, I was slightly overcomplicating it, but it's fine. Okay, yeah. Now it's doing its thing. Now it should... okay, so it will be harvesting it once in a while. Oh, nice. That took far too long to do, but that is fine. I just had to do... well, I would have liked it to be able to, you know, check underneath itself. And then say like, oh yeah, so this one is like that, and so we're gonna get it. It is starting to go a little bit all over the place, but it's fine, it's fine. It's still doing its thing. Looking pretty good. This one, what's this one? We can turn that off for now. Nice. That took quite some time. Literally nearly 2 hours just to do this tiny little thing. I'd say I'm still proud of myself. There's quite a bit of code here. Quite a bit of code for me, who has never actually coded before. This is my literal first ever coding adventure, so... Yay! Nice. I guess we're gonna check what upgrades we have. So we can get more grassland. I feel like that's gonna fuck it up immediately. So we could try that. Let me improve this one first. What's this? Watering the plants to make them grow faster. Unlocks trees. We are using up more wood than we are harvesting. Let's get... You know what? Yeah, let's expand. Let's see how this fucks it up immediately. Yep. That does that. Okay. Yeah, that does not like it immediately. Got it. I guess we can get these ones. Okay. Operations. Arithmetic options. Plus, minus, times, divide. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Percent and whatever this one is. Comparison operations equals greater than, less than, that one. Soup operations, not and or. Note, all numbers in the game are floating point numbers, so all arithmetic operations are floating point operations. Is the double dashes is different to just floor, the number before division. For assignment operations, you need to unlock the variable unlock. Operations allow you to compare, modify, and combine variables. Arithmetic options are used to perform common mathematical operations on numbers. The comparison operation are used to compare values. The result is always either true or false. The logic operation will also called soup operation. Operations. By the way, the reason that I'm calling Boolean as soup operations is because at the start of the stream when it presented this word to us, the first thing that I thought of was like the little bouillon cubes, like the soup cubes, where you just chuck them into broth, and then it basically makes a soup broth, and then you put stuff into that. So just to simplify it for myself and make it simpler in my head, I just started calling it soup. So it's just soup operations. So yeah, I used to combine two values. Arithmetic operations plus and minus are used for addition and subtraction. Yep. Yes, bouillon cubes. So yeah, like chicken or beef or just vegetable. So yeah, that's literally the only thing that I can think of when I read that word. Does the same thing as, but the result is floored. Rounded down to the next integer. Okay. Percent is a module operation, also known as a reminder operation. It essentially divides the two numbers. Yes, like, you know, the broth. Basically, you just have water, and then you chuck in the cube, and then the water becomes flavored. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can also think of it as a repeatedly subtracting the right number from the left number until the remainder is less than the right number. A value is 0, that is 1, that is 0, that is 2. Is power operation the 4 evolves to maths. the last time that I actually had to do maths was when I was in high school. And whilst I was in high school, I was really good at maths to the point where I was literally put up to like a higher level class, even though like all my other subjects were like lower level. So yeah, I forgot all of it. So I guess we'll be relearning. Oh, this is simple. So true, true, yep, becomes true. True and false becomes false. Yep. Not false evolves into true. Not true becomes into false. Logic operations. Okay, these ones are going to be useful. Simple inversions of values and evolves into true only if both values are true. Okay. So true and true evolves into true. True and false becomes false. False and false equals false. Or evolves into true if at least one of them is yeah. Okay, can we do anything with that? X and Y. The drone can see. Yes, we need to get that immediately. Okay, the drone can see now. Yay! The function get space X and get position Y returns the current X and Y positions of the drone. At the start position set both 0. X position increases by 1 every tile towards east, and Y is increased by 1 for every position is north. Okay. Number time. Time returns how many of an item you have. For example, number time hay returns how many hay, how much hay you have. Get entity type and get. We have ground type. We can finally get it. Returns the type of entity and ground that is under the drone. Yes. Do a flip if you are over a bush. If that entity equals bush, do a flip. Yes, we finally can do it. Okay. The non keyword is also unlocked now. None is a value that represents that there is no value. For example, a function that has no result statement will actually return none. Entity ground get entity type returns none if there is no entity on the drone. If you want to find out how many of a particular unlock you have, use the number unlock function. For example, that unlock speed will return the number of speed upgrades you have. Okay. Will return 1 if you if sense are unlocked, and 0 if they are not. You can also use a number unlock on items, entities, and ground. This will return 1 if it's unlocked. Yep. Okay, the main part that we need is the ground types. So the main thing that we probably want to do is start incorporating this. So first things first, we are scrapping this code. We did work on it pretty hard, but time to do anew. Let's clear this, There we go. We are starting from scratch. Oh, time to work with the better stuff. So, to begin with, we do... All start is true. Not. Okay. So. Okay. Return to the current Linux position. Okay. So first things first that we need to do. This one is probably going to be right at the end. It's like going to be right at the end, so we can see at the end like where we are, and wherever we are, we return back to 0, 0. So we are going to do yes. That's fine. First thing is if let's put it as I in range of get world size. There we go. Colon. Then we do harvest. That. Then we move north. Then we can do... We want to move one to the left, I'd say. Move... no. Get... If O in range that get world size that move east do that as 1. There we go. Then do this one, which is going to be the second line. Is going to be if I in range. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Get world size. Oh. And then we do harvest. Plant. Entities dot push, then move north. Then we do There's probably an easy way of doing this, but I feel like it is a pretty good way of doing it. Then the third one is going to be... What do we want it to be? Oh yeah, we need to input this one again. There we go. Then we do fi in range. The thing is, I could probably just copy and paste this each time. Then we need to do get ground type, and then delete that one. Info instances ground type, pretending entity get the ground type this and that ground. And do what is it? What's the grass type? Plants? Nope. That would be till. There we go. Copy that. There we go. If it's that, we do... Is that the correct way of doing it? This is... Ah, that way, that way. We delete that one. Then we do equals equals. Then do this. Then do that. And then we say, what do we say for it to do? Till. So that should... Yeah, if it's grasslands, you till. Otherwise, what? The do the other one? What do you mean this is not a valid statement? Does it need to be inside there? If... Oh, okay. If... ground... Yep. That should be good now, I think. Okay, okay. Yeah, that seems to be okay. Tell, and then... What if we... Do... Plant... entity... dot carrot. That's good. Oh no, we need to do harvest next. So that should be good. Then we plant the carrot. Do we have the water function? No, not yet. Okay. Then we... Okay. Let me see how this executes itself. Oh. I was never being defined. You must assign a value for normal. Hmm. Oh, that's. We have been playing that so long that a music like that another video started playing. I did not mean for that to happen. Okay. This has been working fine before. I wonder why it's not working now. Oop. Nope. Loop. Type of range, yep. Move north. Probably don't need a space between those. Nope. How do we define it? Because this was working fine before. So if we do if get world size, in range, will that help? Yeah, I have no idea. Did I just fuck it up or something? What am I doing wrong here? I feel like it should be fine. What if we do that? Oh. Oh, has never been defined. You must assign a value. Okay, this was not a problem before. Why is it being a problem now, of all things? Let me check some of the other one. Maybe it's in the first one then? Nope. Definitely in the second one then. You can read all about the for loop. Early name sequence. It should work. So if we just do this as 1, let's say. And then do this one as well. How do we define it? Sorry, I'm getting so confused. My brain is starting to short circuit. I've been doing this for too long. One is in range. What if we do that? Yeah. Okay, that is not executing it the amount of times that it should do. It definitely should be doing it more times than that. Yep, it just becomes an error. Do I need to use it in a different code or something? If I in range of world okay, yeah, for that like Python called loops. Some languages do not be confused by for I in sequence do something with I. Similar to whilst loop, the for loop also repeatedly calls a block of code and it executes the loop body once for each element in the sequence. How do we correlate the I to the world size? Because the code that we had was perfectly fine, but now that we have like more elements to it, it all broke apart, sadly. This is the trouble with trying to learn by yourself. Also, let me put some music on because I dislike the silence. I feel like I should probably try and figure this out in my own time slightly. Or at least try to learn. Oh, I can believe I forgot to check one thing. Advanced. Yeah, crap. Well, I'm hoping that the music that I was playing before was copyright free because apparently it's going to be on my stream now. So I can't do much about that. Like I did not have any problems with this stuff before. Actually, let me just check what my code was before. Like, can I check in my stream? There you go. How did the code look? It looks the same as it did before. Did I do anything different? I never put in a thing of if can harvest, then it should harvest. I completely forgot about this part. Do that. This one does look the same. And copy that. I wonder why it broke. Because it doesn't seem like it should have broken. Yeah, because now it just says that it's considering that as like a wrong thing. But how do I make it specified? Did I do anything before? Because I thought that me doing that, of like specifying what it is right there, was the correct thing of doing it. Okay, let me get a new piece of code right here. Let's input this one. There you go. After that, put in if can harvest. Harvest. They're gonna. Yep, it's still showing it as not defined. Damn it. There you go. There you go. Oh, that needs some more space. So does this one apparently. Yeah, okay. First things first, we need to figure out how to define that. Because I was doing it perfectly fine before. Okay. Back to this. This is just a mess at this point. I have not harvested anything so far. This entire thing. Clear. So this one does not work anymore. I need to define. Senses. What we just do? Get world size. Okay, get world size gets a current size of the farm, returning the side length and grid. But that is what I was doing. Okay. Hmm. South direction. Take 1 tick to execute. This is what I have been doing this entire thing. Okay, so if we, for example, input this one. Okay, so it does move. What is wrong between what I'm doing and what it's doing? So if I, for example, replace this with, let's say, this, and then remove that one. No, drop that. Okay, now it sees that. But it doesn't see that. Oh, I was doing it as a if statement instead of for. Ah, there we go. I see my mistake now. I was doing it as a completely wrong statement. There we go. I'm dumb. There we go. Okay, that should work better now. I was being stupid this entire time. I only just noticed that. Okay. Like it even says it here. It says it's for, not if. For I in range, get world size, yep. If can harvest, do that, then move 1 east. Then that one. If you can harvest, plant bush, move north. Then this one, move 1 that. Okay, well, we figured out our problem. That's good. I don't need multiple of these. Anyway, that till if you can harvest, then plant the carrot. Okay, let's check how this works. So that's gonna harvest all that. Then it moves to the side. Plants the bush. Cool. And it moves one to the side. Okay, it can't till it. If it can't, oh, okay. We need this one to be in the same one. Oh, there you go. More. Apparently a bit more. Reset. Clear. Okay. Let's do this again. So the first line goes well. Moves to the side. Plants that. Good. Then moves to the side. If it sees that, it tells it. But it can't harvest it. Okay. So it tells it. and harvest and plant. Plant entities dot carrots. Reset again. Okay. Oh, whenever it pauses, it redoes it. Executing fine here. Oh. It only did it once. Oh, I never put in the move. North. I don't know why the enter button doesn't work sometimes. There we go. Let's reset. Oh, eventually it's just all gonna become the same thing. Okay, so let's reset that again. Okay, so that one. So we have that. Where's the other ones that we have now? Sleep operations are used to combine true values. But okay. Or would that be correct? Putting it as a or statement instead of a if statement, or are we gonna do like if it's so if it can't execute that one, it will. I could do it as another if statement. If that get ground type that equals that ground dot soil, and then we do this one. Harvest plant move north. Is that gonna work? We can try it out. Hmm. Oh, we need to add a colon after that. And then after that, I want to add a world thing. So return to current XY positions for the round in the functions. Okay. And then copy that, move, get x 0. Get y 0. I think that's gonna work. Okay. Let's try and execute that. If that works, that's gonna be brilliant. It's probably not gonna work, but we are gonna try and see. Nope. Okay, so it stopped here. We didn't want it to do that. We wanted it to continue and loop on here. So if we do that, let's clear it. Let's do it again. Okay, so it does this entire thing in one go, even though it should be repeating it, or at least I want it to repeat it. Maybe this would be good as a or statement. Validate the first option if it's truthful, anything other than false, and simply collect. Okay, that or statement apparently is not correct. Non-valid expression. How would we do this? Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. But I feel like this should work at this point. I'm probably doing them in the wrong order. Okay, yeah, I'm probably doing them in the completely wrong order. Okay, so this one should come after the first one. Okay, if get that is ground soil, we want to do harvest plant, move north. That needs to be a Kilowatt. There we go. So I feel like, yeah, if that is that, then it should execute that. If it is not that, then it should execute this one instead, I think. Let me reset again. Let's see. Okay, does it fine up to here? And then it breaks again. We need this one to be repeating. How do we make it repeating within the same amount? So what if we do that? Okay, so it didn't even do that one this time. We need to make this one repeating. Okay. Copy that. Okay. Let's do that. Clear first. Let's do it again. So that is running fine. Oh, okay. That entire thing ran in one go, which is not what we wanted it to do. We wanted it to till, move up. It is having problems with this one. It could be... Okay. Move. Take one. Call it. Move 0. 0? Oh, get world size. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this last part work. What if we just do this? Can we do both of them at the same time? Okay. Give me a different set of code. Let's just try... Okay, we get the world size. We move to that one. Is that how we do it? Move equals... Get that... It's not valid. Okay. There shouldn't be any code here. Try removing it, put it into a new line. Okay. The one argument is with the move. This 2 is not a valid argument. So delete that. Just put in the get world position. So what does it do there that it gets the world position? X move. This is probably something within here. Speed, plans, operations, expansion, grass, hints, loops, operations. Because I wanted to move back to 0, 0 each time when it does that. But that doesn't seem to be going well. Sorry if this is a bit boring for anyone to watch. Okay. Get the current position, current X position of the drone. The X position starts at 0. In the west and increases in the east direction. Pretend the current X coordinates in the drone. Take X, one tick, example, Y gets, okay. Wait, wouldn't that just mean that I have to move, if I get the drone's position, get the Y position, then move minus X minus Y. To move back. Is that going to be valid? Nope. This is not a valid statement. Okay, it probably can't be together. Got it. X has never been defined. You must assign a value to the variable before. Okay. How do I do that, though? But that's what I want to do. I want to basically define it each time. Positions of the drone at the start position. Next position increases 1 area. Okay, so this one is basically what I want to do. I want to get the positions, but I don't know how to put them into numbers that I can put into here. Do we not have that ability yet or something? Oh. Okay, variables. Variables can be thought of as named containers that can hold a value. The operator is operation is used to declare the variable and store a value in it. Variable name equals value. The left-hand side of the operation and variable name, you can give it any name you want. The right-hand side is an expression whose results value will be stored in the variable. Direction, a variable name A stores a value of 5 in it. A equals 5. Declare a variable named B and store the resulting value of can harvest in it. B equals can harvest. Do not confuse the equals operation with the that. The operation checks whether two variables are equal and returns true or false. The operation assigns a value to the right name. Oh, okay. After the variable has been assigned, you can use it as a code to retrieve the value in contents. Okay, so now we should be able to do a thing of we get these two. Copy. V. Do that, and let's put that as x equals, and then y equals that. Okay. I equals 0. The above loop is executed 5 times because A is set to 5. I in the form loop is also a variable that is automatically assigned to the current value of the sequence at each iteration of the loop. It doesn't have to be called I. You can give it any valid variable name. When a is more than I. Okay. I'm getting sleepy. We have spent 3 hours coding this and I have not even gotten anywhere with this yet. Damn. Okay. So if we then delete this. Is this gonna work? No. Move X. Move Y. Does that work? Nope, that does not work. This is the same thing as the for loop above. We just have to increment I manually. Okay, how do we... Variable name equals variable. So... So if we do that... Let's remove that. Minus X. Is that gonna do anything? Nope. Move? Nope, that is not valid. Get... What if we just do the singular minus X? I feel like I'm thinking correctly, but also somewhat incorrectly. You know what? I know a simpler solution. Let's do it the simplest way that we can do it. But we need to figure this out first, the tilling problem. Because we want to have it till the entire like line as it sees like grassland. But how do we get it to loop? Okay, so that's going fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so in a way it works, but I need to add another line to it. Or yeah, we need to copy this code. There we go. There we go. And then we do for I in range. Get world size. There we go. And then we do... What do we want the last one to be? Probably just like grasslands. So... You know what? Yeah, let's just do the same as wheat. There we go. That should be good. And then for the last one, copy that. There we go. Okay. I think that should work. That should do its thing and do everything that it needs to do. Okay. Planting the carrots. Yes! We made it work. I was way overcomplicating it. Well, I was trying to do some advanced maneuvers of, you know, trying to actually get it so it reads the position of like where the drone is and then returns it back to 0. So it doesn't matter where it might stop, it will just start all over again from the very beginning. But as you can see, it's working and I'm happy about it. That took far too long to do. What do we have? Define. Do 2 flips. Do a flip, do a flip. Do 2 flips. We'll just do 2 flips. Wait, we can make an entire command of just like do one thing. So we can simplify it so much. Okay, I want this right now. Use a define keyword to define a new function. Define arg1 arg2 equals false. Function code. I have no idea what the fuck that means. You can use the call option to call a function. The call operation, I mean. F42, which is going to be this. Also got the scoops to learn about local and global variables and functions. What the fuck is this? Why is there so much to read? I wish like some of this was slightly voiced. Because at least then it would be like slightly better, but range, no, not range, we need variables? No, not variables. Looks operations, nope, not operations. What does it define? If. Wait. If. You can use if, else if, and else to run code conditions. If condition do a flip. Else if condition 2 harvest. Else do a flip and harvest. How did I not notice? How did I not notice this? This would be so useful. I could simplify this part way more instead of, you know, like doing it 2 different ways. Like this part, I mean. Syntax. Ifs allow you to run code only if some conditions is true. They are like a whilst loop that doesn't loop. The if takes conditions just like a whilst loop and executes the if code block if the condition that do a flip if condition is true. If condition do a flip. So it's like the if the ground is that harvest, do that. But if it isn't that, then we go into the next one, which is till and then move north. Okay. So basically I already worked it out, but like slightly differently. Okay. The flip is a condition is true, otherwise harvest. So yeah, if that is true, otherwise till and move north. I could have simplified this so much. Okay, let me pause this. Pause this for now. We are gonna try and simplify this. So I want to save, copy this, just in case. Actually, let me copy this entire thing on a separate thing here. There you go. Just so I don't accidentally fuck it up, and I can just have it as a separate thing. You know what? Let's put some... I know that we have a way to put stuff in now. And I know. Where's the notes that we could have? Set speed, get time. I'm sure that we have a thing that let us... like add notes to stuff. Because I want to start adding like notes to it, so I know like what part is what. So if I press space here, define, no, not define. Items, entities, grassland soil, built-in functions, clear, do a flip, get entry, type, get that, harvest, move, numlock, pet pig, plants, range, till, general info. If operations, name scope. How do I make this a note instead of a thing? Oh, do I just need to put a hash? There we go. So this is wheat. Then this one is tree. Then this one is red. And then this one is just wheat again. Okay, that should be fine, but I do want to edit this one. So we can probably remove this. And where's that else statement? Else harvest. Like this? Okay, let's reset that. I want to see how that works. Yeah, it's starting to become a lot. But I'm having fun. Yes, it's working. Okay, we need to wait for the second loop. I wanted to... No worries. Yes, it's working. It's working. We're using different stuff. We're using else statements. So like, instead of having a bunch of shit like this, we can just say like, okay, yeah, so do this. But if you can't do this one instead. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna transfer this grass code to be the tree code instead, because I feel like I need some more trees instead. We can get this. I understand if and else statements kind of... Oh, what's this? Trees. Trees are a better way to get wood than bushes. They get 5 wood each, like bushes. They can be planted on grass or soil. Trees like to have some space, and planting them right next to each other will slow down their growth. The growth time is doubled for each tree that is on a tile directly on the north, east, or west, or south. Okay, so they want to be on the edges. Okay. Directly on the yeah. On each tile, they will take 2 by 2. 16 times longer to grow. Okay, I guess we're gonna make some new code for the end part. All this, I'm loving this. Like what I've built so far, I'm really happy with it. This part, I can take away this part. Like, this is how messy it was before. I shortened it to just this. So yeah, I just took out like all of this garbage. Yes, turn that off. What's this? The percentage operation can be useful here. Remember that the percentage operation returns the remainder of the division, even numbers divided by 2 have a remainder of 0, and odd numbers divided by 2 have a remainder of 1. So you can check if the number is even like this. Define is even n. Return n divided by that equals 0. This returns true. Okay. So this part here. Let's remove that. Let's do define. What do we want to do? Because we want to keep it on this back end here. So we want to define that as so if it's even, that's going to be this one and this one. Even. Let's set that. Yeah, let's just copy the thing. Copy. That. Okay. How do we use this? So we can't plant the trees right next to each other. So what we basically need to do is we need to plant one, then skip one, then plant one, then skip one. How would we do that? What's like the simplest way? Currently that would probably be I literally manually do it. Which I could do. That is a definite possibility. Yeah, I literally could do it. Plant. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Entities. 3. Move. No. Yep. This is going to be super inefficient, but until I can think of a better way of doing it, I'm going to do it like this. Wait. We need to move north twice. And then we can plant it. And then just be. So it should plant one here. Move north twice. Okay. That should do the trick, basically, I think. Maybe. We're gonna have to see. Okay, let's reset that. Oh, I just realized I'm not gonna be able to harvest those. Okay, well that technically works, but I need a way to check if I can harvest them. Okay, give me... Like, I'm doing it a very stupid way right now. If can harvest oh, damn it. There you go. I need to put the brackets on, then the colon, then these ones. Do that. We're getting the basics already. Do that. There we go. That should work now. We can reset it just so it doesn't get messed up. Okay. This should work now. I should probably be harvesting that wheat as well. Yeah, let me do that as well. This is the most inefficient fucking code that I could make, but it works. It works. Let me pause it real quick. We want to... like in the middle here as well to do that. After it moves one time, do that. And after it does that, do that. Okay, this is gonna be super inefficient, but we are gonna roll with it. I'm gonna optimize it in my own time, but for now, it works. I'm happy. As long as it works, I'm good. Carrots are being planted, wood is being gotten. Finally, we are doing better. Let's increase that one. Even more. Yeah. We don't have enough wood for that. We can increase the drone speed, so let's do that. We can increase this one. Oh, pumpkins. Let's unlock the water bucket as well. Oh, I just realized I fucked up. I just increased the size of the place without realizing it. Well, it's here. It's not the best, but at least it's something. Yeah, it's such a fucking mess. But you can't say that it's not working. Yeah. Okay. So, watering. Plants grow faster when they are watered. The ground has a water level range from 0 to 1. The function get water returns the water level to the ground it is over. The growth speed of a plant scales linearly by ×1 at the water level is 5 when it is level 1. Okay. Ooh. The ground dries up over time, and on average it loses 1% of the current water per second, but there is more random variance to this, maintaining a high water level. With consuming much more water. You know what I could do? Let me stop this. I'm gonna make a new set of code, which we're just gonna do as a... let me get my weak code. So do this, copy, do that, do that as weak code, if I spelled that correctly. There we go. That should be okay. Oh, stop that. No. Remove that. We don't need that. Wait, where's my clear code? Is too much in here? The... What do you mean? Oh, there we go. Should be doing it properly. Oh, wait, I understand. I never put in a walls true, so it can be infinite. Oh, yep, colon. There we go. There you go. There we go. We have our wheat code. So if we ever need any wheat, we can just do this. And then we basically get a infinite amount of wheat. By the time that it gets to the end, it will have harvested everything else. There you go. So we have that code. And then I'll probably make some code for everything else. Sadly, we can't run it all at the same time. But I guess it works as it is. Like, very simple code, just does what it needs to do. I wish I could actually make this one properly work, but I sort of made this a bit of a mess, and I need to readjust it for the rest of it. I could actually probably do 2 of each instead. Yeah, why don't we do that? So we have 2 of each one. Let me stop this code. There you go. Move that over here. Oh, I need my clear. Oh, right. Done. So we can remove this entire mess. Yep. So all this can go away. There we go. I want to add a define that as. Wait, what was that? We had this like one very specific definition thing where we could make it like move 2 times instead of 1 time. Nope. Please? No. Nope. Not that one. Variables. Okay. So how do we make a variable? If we do move to equals move no, that's not what we want to do. We want to do it so it would repeat the same thing twice. So we want it to basically execute this, go through this entire thing, then move 1, and then re-execute this thing again. And then move on. and then do that. Why do you make it do it twice though? Instead of like having it do it like entire one time, doing that, because I don't want to like keep copying and pasting this, because I could just copy and paste it and just double it, but I feel like that would be very inefficient. I guess it's something that I'll have to figure out in my own time. It's a fun game. I do like it quite a lot. It's a interesting way of learning programming, because I could never like get into it. It felt like really complicated to me with like all of the different ifs and buts and so on. And it's basically like trying to look at the circuit board through a computer. And it always felt like really weird to me. But I feel like this game makes it really fun, in a way. Well, I'm glad to be streaming again. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, but we'll see. Actually, tomorrow I'm watching a movie, so I'm gonna be doing that. And I need to go to bed. So, I think it's about time to save this, and then quit out. There we go. I know it sort of got a little bit boring there near the end, where I just was like completely confused and wondering like, what the fuck is happening? As I'm trying to figure out everything that is going on. But I liked it. It was fun. Oh. Well, time to go to bed. Bedtime. Bed. Oh. Well, now let's go and say hi to someone. Who should we go say hi to? I think that we have one person here. Who is currently streaming? Let me look at the front page of Twitch. This person looks interesting. Ads. These ads are getting weird nowadays. This person is playing a food game. Wait. Read and read. There we go. I do hope people don't mind my more sporadic streams nowadays. Because, like, I have stuff going on and just sometimes I feel like I can't give my best when I'm streaming. So I decided to just like tone it down a little bit. Just do like a good amount that I feel like is good. Also, I only want to try and stream when I have like either a good idea or if there's like something that I really want to show off. So that is basically what I okay, well, I hope to see everyone in my office again on Friday, I hope. We'll see. I'll need to check like what I want to do on Friday. But yeah, bye, and I hope to see everyone in my office again. Thank you for hanging out with me.